Huh. You look like you're ready to have some fun.
We certainly are.
What are you doing?
Nothing you won't like.
Nothing you haven't already fantasized about. Admit it, you've had sexual thoughts about all of us, haven't you?
Not me.
Oh, come on. You're a male. It's just the way you are wired.
Nothing to be ashamed of, not when females are willing.
So what's your pleasure, boss?
I'm a doctor. Just relax.
I can wear a Freudian slip.
I found new places to take your temperature.
I can teach you left-handed Latvian rotator torture.
All of you bitches out now. Crichton is mine. This is for calling me Sparky. And this is for Fluffy. And this is for buckwheat. Whatever that means.
Hey, guys, I think I'm onto something.
Stay back. We're only taking our equal share of food.
Just trying to...
If he comes any closer, shoot him.
Look, don't make me crazy, okay? It's hard enough trying to...
People have been stealing food, so we're only going to take...
I don't care about crackers.
We do. We want food.
Is that what this is all about? Is that it? Okay. Where's my ice cream? Outlook. Where's my ice cream? Is that it?
Savage, I know almost every food in the galaxy.
Where's my damn ice cream?
I have no idea what Isa's green is.
Is that it? Sparks, is that it?
Savage, I know almost every food in the galaxy.
Where's my damn ice cream? You scream, we all scream for ice cream. Baskin Robbins, Ben and Jerry's good humor. What's your favorite? Creamsicle or Fudgesicle?
Kill her! Then we'll have pizza. And margarita shooters. Go on, Joe. Kill her.
Do it. Do it. Nobody has margaritas with pizza.
You're out of your mind, Joe.
I know.
Are you cracking up, little man?
Crichton's the only one not affected by Drytix because he's deficient.
Who you calling deficient?
You've got the worst eyes out of all of us. That's why your optic nerves aren't being affected.
I got great eyes. They're better than 20/20, and they're blue.
You'll never be able to take over Moya. Pilot won't let you.
I have disabled his ability to spy on us up here. We just have to hope that the others keep him busy.
Hope. Your great plan depends on hope. What if Pilot pumps poison gas in here?
We have to risk it, don't we? In any assault, a soldier has to take chances and attack the nerve center.
Shut up! I don't need a grunt to give me a military assault lecture. I wrote military assault lectures.
You? The only thing you've ever assaulted is a plate of food cubes. Now shut up.
Have you any idea how much trouble you're in?
Yeah. Do you?
I like your style, hombre, but this is no laughing matter. Assault on a police officer. Theft of police property. Illegal possession of a firearm. 5 counts of attempted murder. That comes to $29.40. Cash, check, or credit card? Toto.
This thing is going completely off the rails.
It took time to discover being left behind was fine. Now I'm mine, and I'm coming to my senses. Reach out, fall down, crawl out, fly inside. The stars align tonight. ready for our fight. You know we stand for 1 million out of sight. Close your eyes and imagine being free from your disguise. Latest lies, that's we're not what they have made us. Hear us, say us, fear us. And so the stars align tonight, ready for our fight. You know we stand for 1 million out of sight. Say goodbye to the sleepless night. Say goodbye to your fear of heights. Say goodbye to your wish to die. Say goodbye to the tears they made you cry. And so the stars align tonight, ready for our fight. You know we stand for 1 million out of sight. If you thought it was over now, no, we've just begun. And I swear we won't bow down. Stand and fight.
All right, kids, good morning. Welcome to another exciting episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today is Monday, March 9th, 2020. This show is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use it at your own risk. This show is copyrighted by Freedom of Revolution Network, me, and whatever. No part of it can be reused, rebroadcasted in any way, shape, or form without my written consent, or you can just ask. It really doesn't matter to me. I think it's all a bunch of crap anyway, whatever. This show is opinionated. Under no circumstances whatsoever should opinions be taken as advice. If you're seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a license if required person in his or her field and hook up a soundboard. Little Tommy, broadcasting live from the lovely little town of Loveland, Colorado. Come here, you. I had my guitar hooked, all wired up, and I played what? 30 seconds. I don't know, whatever. I got to hook up this thing in the meantime. How you doing? How's it going? How was your weekend? Was it very nice? Get prepared to get locked down. You cannot go anywhere without your papers. And even if you have your papers, you still can't go anywhere. Hang on. Where the fuck did it go? Shh, no swearing. This is a PG show. Where are you, Melissa?
Good morning.
Oh, hi, how are you?
How do you hear me this morning?
It sounds good, but let's see. If you get up on a little bit more, it'll sound better. It's like.
If I what?
What?
If I what?
Get up on it a little more.
Okay, hang on.
You sound tired.
Yeah. I am tired.
Are you?
Yeah. I went to bed early last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Huh. After Rancho? Did you go night-night?
I don't remember if I made it to the end of Rancho or not.
Huh.
I don't remember what time he stopped, but yeah, I went to bed early last night, but I'm still kind of waking up. It's Monday.
Yeah, no kidding.
You're giving me heck, and it's Monday.
Well, we just might as well get it out of the way and just ruin the whole day, right? Or at least the morning. So
we have a couple new people in the chat.
I see that.
We have a Melanie Murphy and Sam La. And good morning, Pam.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Which one? Which one what?
Which one what?
I don't know. Pam saying which one.
Oh, which one?
Which one what? Oh. He did 4 of them. Oh, did he? The last one.
Oh,
He did 4 shows yesterday, really?
no, he only did one yesterday.
I don't know. I just popped in and I saw he was on, and I was listening. He was actually talking about the coronavirus, so
Yeah.
which was pretty interesting. Who put together that video?
Morning, Grant.
Okay.
Times and Signs, I believe, helps him with his videos.
Who?
Times and Signs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Sam's getting into it already. Sam La. Sam La. Can you explain that name? It's almost as dumb as my show's name. I'm just kidding. Don't take anything serious here. I'm gonna scare new listeners away.
I don't remember if I said morning to Grant or not. Boy, I am tired, I guess.
I think he just popped in.
Yeah.
So
Morning, Grant, if I didn't say it already.
Good morning. So, oh man, I don't know where to start. I want to touch the coronavirus thing with a 10-foot pole, but I know we're gonna end up talking about it. Really quick, just for the hell of it, I turned on CNBC. Futures are already down 1,300 points.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Yeah, so
It's in a free fall. It's going to be in a free fall now.
you know, wherever you're at, that mic is weird. It has a sweet spot, and when you find it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it sounds way better than anything else you've been on.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm so glad you got that thing.
Thank you.
And you got to talk in the front of it, not the top of it. It's a weird mic. You talk in the front of it. I wanted to tell you all this crap, but I can't believe you got it in a day.
I know. I can't get things across town in a day.
The girl at FedEx says, okay, well, when do you want it there? And I said, well, sometime by the end of the year, because I'm smart. So she laughed. And she goes, it'll be there in a day. And it was $25 to ship it. Not that I don't care about that, but I'm just saying.
Holy cow.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's also heavy, though.
And I insured it, yeah. So it's like, I mean, for $100, it makes $100. It's come down quite a bit. But she's like, yeah, it'll be there tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then you text me on Saturday and said, oh, the mic got here and the cat loves the box that came in, whatever. And I'm like, I guess it did show up in a day.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, my cat had a freaking field day with all the paper and the box itself. He was beating the dog up.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
good. I mean, cats love boxes, man. Cats are so weird. Who's a good person, Pamela?
Yay! Pam says I sound better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You'll get the hang of it. This is what I did when I practice with mics and figure them out and my voice and all that. Just record yourself. And I know a lot of people don't like doing it unless you like listening to your voice, which most people don't.
No, I did find that my voice is quite annoying, actually.
Just download. No comment. I'm not going to say it. Man, I could just turn me down if it was that annoying.
Steven teased me and called me Lois
Lois, why?
from Family Guy. She's got the real nasally.
Isn't that the daughter?
Nasally voice. No, she's the mom.
Oh, she's the mom. Oh, okay. All right. That show was right up my alley, and I still haven't seen a full season yet. It's
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh no, it's freaking. Well, as soon as we get locked up and quarantined here, I'm gonna have plenty of time to watch
I
that.
think you got like 17 seasons now.
Yeah, and I think it's all moved to Netflix. If I'm not mistaken. I know it's on. Was it on Hulu? I don't know. I know I found it. First it was at one place and then it wasn't there, and I checked another and it was there. I think it's on Hulu actually, but yeah, that show kills me. That fucking show. I'm like, oh my god, really? Went from Beavis and Butthead to South Park, and then that was pushing it, and Family Guy just takes the cake on everything. So.
And then our good old Simpsons has been around for over 30 years now.
What? Simpsons? Oh yeah, the Simpsons. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I was never a huge Simpsons fan, but when it first came out, I did. But yeah, I can't believe that that's that old. That's just crazy. Whatever. So let's see here. Everybody's talking. I'll see in the chat room is going off on the coronavirus. There's nothing wrong, you guys. Stop
It's
it.
the flu.
It's just the flu. The market's just in a correction phase, and oil is just temporarily down, and there's really nothing to worry about. And I was listening to CNN. I want to talk more about the financial thing than anything, because these guys can say whatever they want. But here's the thing: CNBC's like, well, yeah, the energy sector is going to have to get bailed out now, so they're already talking about corporate socialism again. Which is going to play right into Bernie's hands. Crazy Bernie's hands. Which I listened to. He was on Fox News yesterday with Chris Wallace, because I was just channel surfing, and there was really nothing on. The Matrix was on, but I've seen it a million times. Playing the hell out of that now because the sequel's coming out, and or the fourth segment's coming out, and Bernie Sanders just popped up there with Chris Wallace on Fox News. I'm like, whoa. Because I just wanted an update on the coronavirus, and Bernie Sanders is on there. And I'm like, what? So right there, that takes a set of balls just to go on Fox News with him. So
Yeah, I was surprised he was on Fox.
Yeah, so he got more respect out of me for that. And I just started listening to him. And, you know, if you're, I don't want to say, how can I phrase it without pissing people off? But
Good luck.
if you really listen to what he's saying superficially, it makes perfect sense. He's really the only one that does. But here's the thing with bailouts, and now CNBC saying, yeah, just some sectors are going to have to get bailed out. Well, see, that isn't capitalism right there. That's corporate socialism.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. So you're sending a subliminal message again that the government's going to bail people out. That's not capitalism. They all should go bye-bye. Sorry, that's capitalism. But here's the thing. In order to bail people out with government money, and taxpayer money, you have to have the money. And the only way the government gets the money is by selling their treasury notes, bonds, and bills, which usually China buys them. Well, China don't have a pot to piss in anymore. So who's going to buy the notes so they can print the money? Because they can't print any more money until they sell the notes. I was just thinking about that before I came on. I'm like, that's why I was just a little late, because I had my head in the TV, and I'm like, you people are insane. And that's kind of why I played my intro there, and it's on a crazy side, or Crichton going nuts from Farscape, and this thing's coming off the rails. I'm like, this is perfect, I think. Maybe a little premature, but this is where this is all heading. This is insanity. This is all crazy shit. Toilet paper, yeah. People, I saw on Drudge, some guy allegedly punched some old woman in the face for a pack of toilet paper. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Is it Black Friday again?
I'll tell you what, I've been kind of amazed that our shelves have stayed stocked here. And when we went shopping the other day, literally the only shelf that was completely cleaned out was toilet paper. And I'm just like, what are they going to eat?
Toilet paper.
They're more worried about wiping their butt than they are about filling their stomach,
Yeah.
which just blows me away.
There's a thing on Amazon that you never need to buy a roll of toilet paper again. It's like $70, and you can wash your butt with it, and it hooks up to your toilet. And
A little bidet.
yeah, well, yeah, that. But I forget what she called it. Some woman came up with it. So people are focused on all the wrong things. You're not gonna, unless you're a supermodel, you're not gonna eat toilet paper. So
Right? That, and I mean, there's plenty of alternatives for toilet paper. There's not many alternatives for food.
no, yeah, exactly. This is just no. It's just okay. Here we go. No, it's just the flu. I don't know what the hell's wrong with people. I got to play the other side of the coin now. This is. They were saying too that this will be the last day the market dips.
Oh, bull.
Circuit breakers are kicking in from 1987 when they put them in place, and I'm sure some of them went off in 2008, and they're going off again. And just because circuit breakers trip doesn't mean the problem's fixed. And every which way you can look at that, there's a problem. If a circuit breaker pops, there's a problem. Resetting it isn't going to make the problem go away. And this is just the beginning. I think, no, wait a minute. No, everything's fine. It's just the flu. And don't worry about it, I guess. We're not going to run out of food. And this will pass. So just, I don't know. What do you say? I mean, I can't even make shit up because I know it's all a lie. I can't even think that way. But that's what we're being told. Don't worry about it. It's just today's the last day the market will drop. Yeah, my ass. Sorry, it's not what's going to happen. I hope that's what happens, but that's not what's going to happen.
No, it's I'm kind of surprised they haven't just stopped the trading. They were talking about it, but they didn't do it.
No. Well, I don't know what they're doing. I turned it off because it's just too much of a distraction. But I was watching CNBC is my favorite to watch when it comes to all that stuff, and I just remember. But it's funny because it's all reminiscent of 2008. They all said the same stuff. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Well, it won't be that bad. And then they were all looking at each other like, "What the hell's going on?" So they're not as smart as they appear to be, and are paid to appear to be when the cameras are on. So it's going to happen again. They're going to go, "What's going on?" But listen, I don't have a degree. I'm a dumbass. You can't bail somebody out with money you can't print because you can't create the treasury notes, treasury bonds. You just can't. That's the way it is. So, but what'll happen is the Federal Reserve will buy them and then they'll print. But the thing is that China is not going to touch them because they don't have any money. So they're supposedly in more shape than we are right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So
they've already gotten the brunt of what's going to happen with this virus.
What virus? You mean the flu?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, don't apologize. I'm not me. I'm just repeating what I see on TV because that's it. Uh-oh, somebody gave me a thumbs down already.
What?
I don't know. Whatever. It's okay. Can't make everybody happy.
Well, no.
So, yeah. Plus,
How do they probably think you're serious?
yeah. You know what? I don't really care. I don't. I mean, I look at it, but it doesn't. It's not going to make me lose any sleep.
Yeah.
So, actually, I prefer more thumbs down because then I know I'm making people think. So, so I sent a link to the show on from Friday's show, and I sent it to somebody, and they listened. They listened to it, and they liked it, but they played it together as a couple, and the wife again complained about the swearing.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, well, it's not a family meeting, okay? It's a show. Number one.
Whoa.
Number two, I was pissed. That's probably the most pissed I've ever been talking about anything.
Well, yeah. You were.
So, huh?
I said yes, you were.
Yeah, but I was pissed out of concern,
Yeah.
I hate that to get into this. I did a whole show on physical warfare and mental warfare when I had my podcast before I moved here. And a lot of people loved it. They loved it. And I'm just tired of, anger isn't good. That's bad. That's not true. Two things really quick. There's two different types of anger. There's survival anger, and then there's revenge anger. And my anger was coming from survival, not revenge. Yeah. When you do actions based on revenge, you got a problem. But if you're trying to just go in the wild and approach baby cubs with a mama bear next to her and see what she's gonna do. She's not gonna, make you a cup of tea and say hi and welcome to my little family here and introduce you. No, she's gonna get pissed and try to scare you away. And that's, I don't care what anybody says, that's anger. That bear's fucking pissed. Stay away from my kids. Okay. So for us, because we know everything and we're the highest on the food chain and so smart, no, anger's bad. And no, that's not true. And Deepak Chopra, The Shadow Effect, he writes a whole book about it. So, I'm not going to argue with him.
I really like him.
Yeah. Because it's two sides of the same coin. So it's yin and yang. But it depends on what type of anger it is and how you handle it and the actions that you take because of it. So anyway, that was where I was coming from. Oh, wow. People are talking about the gold standard.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
There's actually been a lot of chatter about it on Facebook.
Well, gold's going through the roof. I don't even know what it is right now. I think it's 1,700. I'll look it up right now.
And yes, I did hear about the fact that China gave out those vaccines before the virus. And I'm also hearing that the flu vaccine is actually a dangerous combination with this virus.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep, it causes more respiratory problems.
No. Absolutely not.
Morning, Cosmate.
It would never do that. So anyway, to match all the insanity and crazy crap that's going on, I'm going to watch my swearing. I didn't swear. And you do too. Wouldn't it be funny if it ends up you swearing more than I do?
Honestly, it's an entire possibility.
Yeah, I bet.
On a normal day, it would. I would probably rival you. I rival most sailors.
There you go.
But yeah, when we're on air, I do, and that says a lot because I really don't cuss very much on air.
Yeah, well, it's going to get to the point where all bets are off. It's like I don't really give a shit anymore. Okay.
Well, it is. Yeah.
People are dying. They're eating toilet paper. They're passing out vaccines in China that kill you allegedly, and you're going to worry about the F-bomb. Yeah. Okay, sure, okay, whatever. So anyway, I went and saw that movie, and here's what I told myself. Well, first Friday night, here's my weekend started. Friday night, after I saw there were 8 cases in Colorado, up from one the previous day, I'm like, okay, time to go to the store, Tim. So I went to Sam's Club. There were 2 or 3 aisles that were empty. So something's going on already with supply chain there, allegedly.
Oh, yeah, we need to talk about that too.
Yeah. So I go and I buy some, actually, I'm going to watch Campbell's Soup stock because I bet you.
Oh, I bet their stocks can go through the roof.
That'd be one to watch. Good morning, Wandering American.
Morning, Wandering.
So anyway, I went there and I bought some stuff, some food, box of toilet paper so I could eat it, and some other things. And Saturday I rode my bike. It was beautiful out here. And then yesterday I went to the theater. Now I've been telling myself as soon as the cases increased here, but don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all under control. That I was going to watch where I was going to go as far as a lot of people being there. And a movie theater is really not one of those places that I want to go to. But however, there's one here in downtown Loveland they built about a year ago, and there might have been 5 people in the whole theater.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I bet
So
the
I'm
theaters
like,
are doing horrible
but that's the
business
way.
right now.
Yeah, but that's the way it usually is, and like you're just saying, point taken. It's gonna be, yeah, I saw the Invisible Man. Pamela. All right, you're gonna call in. It's the Pam Gasper show. Let's go. Come on in. Call. I think I said something about it yesterday though. So I'm just kidding, Pamela. Whatever. At least I know she's listening.
Right.
So I went and saw, as Pamela just ruined it, The Invisible Man. So I don't know what to say about that movie, because first of all, I really kicked up my defenses, and I told myself I'm not going to go down the dark narcissistic sociopath road, because it's a place you don't want to be. And the movie, I'm not going to have any spoilers, but the movie, it starts out where the very opening scene is she leaves her husband. Okay. I thought there was going to be examples of him mentally abusing her and God knows what else would these people do to people.
Yeah.
No, the opening scene is she leaves him.
Okay.
And then he fakes his death, and he is a real smart tech guy. And he's got a house on the coast of California overlooking the ocean. Beautiful, huge freaking house. And he pretty much just terrorizes her with this invisible suit through the entire movie.
Wow. See, I'm worried about watching it just because I'm afraid it's going to trigger me.
That's what I did. But see, I'm watching the show or the movie, and here's the scary part. And if you're strong enough, if you've been through being a victim of a sociopath or a narcissist, or you're in something like that and you still haven't identified it, don't go see this movie. But I'm watching it, and everything that's popping up, I'm like, oh, I'm not surprised. I mean, it didn't faze me.
Okay.
It didn't phase. The only thing that fazed me is that this woman was pleading and begging and telling people that he's a narcissist sociopath and he's invisible and he's in the room, which makes you more certifiably crazy just dealing with the sociopath, let alone saying now they're invisible. So
Right.
that times 10. And it's like, holy shit. I mean, this poor woman, I'm surprised. Well, she did end up in a loony bin. I'm not gonna give too much away, but she does keep her composure, and at the end she does win. But it's a fascinating movie. But if you're not mentally prepared for it, or if you're fortunate enough not even to know what a sociopath is, and you watch this, it might be perceived as crazy, but it may trigger some things with people that have been down that road, because it's a road that you really better pray you never go down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I liked it. I was pleasantly surprised. There wasn't, what I liked about it, and I got on Twitter people commenting on it, that it's not overdone as far as the special effects. I mean, the suit doesn't even come into it. You just see it, but there's no explanation of how it works or what it is or blah, 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 or whatever. They don't even touch that. So they just focus on the woman and her friends and her family and the sociopath and his brother. And there's like 5 main characters in the whole movie.
Yeah.
And it's really well done. Very, very good movie.
I'm thinking because it doesn't have the abuse while he's visible. I'm thinking that may be the tipping point of being able to handle or not handle, because as long as he's invisible, I can deal with that. Because then nobody's gonna believe her because he's invisible.
Well, here's the irony of all of that, because I put more deep thought into it, which I do way too much. When a sociopath does what they do to you, besides the victim, it's invisible to everybody else. So, because nobody believes you, you can't prove it per se. And people just think you're batshit fucking crazy when you start saying all this stuff. I know.
Yeah.
It happened to me. And even my therapist, when I went last time, it's like, Tim, the more that you talk about this, the more that people are going to be distant from you, because instead of you trying to make them focus on them, the sociopath, they're going to focus on you. And that makes perfect sense. So in reality, sociopaths are invisible anyway, if you really think about it.
Well, yeah, because nobody believes you, and it's the same situation, but the abuser in the movie is literally invisible. So
right.
That was what. Yeah, I mean, it's actually a great analogy.
Well, I put too much thought into it, and I'm like, okay, sociopaths are invisible anyway, and what could be worse than a truly invisible sociopath? You're gonna lose your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she did. It's just a fascinating movie, and there's things in that movie that this guy does to her when he's invisible that I'm like, oh my God. I mean, who thinks like this?
I know quite a few.
Who could even, I couldn't in a million years sit here and plan to destroy somebody and do things. He set her up for murder. I'm not going to get into too many details. He set her up for sending emails in her name on her computer because he's invisible. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. All this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, who? Very scary stuff. I mean, it's not as bad as the Joker, to be honest with you. The Joker was pretty dark for me. It doesn't go into the head of the sociopath like the Joker does. It just shows it more from her perspective and the victim, which is fine with me. But I don't want to go into a sociopath's head. I really don't.
No.
So. But it is a good movie. Yeah, I don't know, Sam. I see anger I use as a motivator.
Me too.
Yeah, I do. I use it to motivate me and turn it into a positive thing. But anger's a negative emotion. There's no arguing that. It's what you do with it. And I take it and I turn it into a positive. That's just what I do. So
gotta turn everything into a positive. Anything negative, there's always a way to turn it into a positive.
But specifically for anger, though, because everybody says that's everybody's problems, and then they throw you on meds, and then you're a zombie and you can't even think. Whatever. I've seen that too. But anyway, it's a really good movie if you can detach yourself and watch it. But never once did I get like, oh man, I got to get up from this. I did with the Joker. This is just my opinion, my perspective. Some people love the Joker and they thought it was great. That movie's very fucking dark, and I don't like getting into the head of somebody to justify their actions and why they're fucked up. And that's what the Joker did. It's like, wow, no wonder why he's fucked up. But this doesn't go into the head of the sociopath. This goes in what's happening to the victim, and it's a very good movie. But never once did I want to get up. But the Joker, I wanted to get up a couple times. That movie really got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the Joker. I mean, every actor that's played it for the most part kind of affected him,
Well, yeah.
So, yeah. I heard someone else is playing Johnny Depp. Somebody told me Johnny Depp's going to be.
I don't think so.
I'm just telling you what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Oh, by the way, I got to say this, and I put it into the description of the show. I claim my Fair Use Act on all stuff that I'm playing and sharing on here, which is all off the public domain. And I do have permission from Forever Still to play the material. But if that keeps being a problem, then I'll play somebody else's music. What are you making?
That would be my son is making his breakfast before he goes to work.
Oh, okay.
I think it's funny. You can hear the friggin' microwave beeping in the other room.
Yeah, that mic picks up everything too. There's two different types of mics, and that one and this one picks up all the background noise. But the one I was using before, and then a Shure SM7B, which is my favorite, a train could roll by like it usually does, and you can't even hear it. So yeah, that mic's gonna pick up everything that's around it. So
Love you, bud. Have a good day.
I don't know if did you keep that phone thing on there I sent you or no?
The what? Oh, the foam thing?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I left it all intact.
How far are you from that mic?
I guess about maybe 5-6 inches.
Yeah, you're supposed to be like if you take your hand from front to back, that's about how far you're supposed to be from it. But so
I have little hands.
okay, well then you should be 2 inches from it.
Is that better?
It's a little bit. Like I said, you're gonna have to. Are the settings right on the back? You didn't touch those, right?
Oh hell, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, there's some knobs on the back. If you didn't touch them, then it should be.
What is it? It's got a pattern knob.
Yeah.
What the hell's the
That's
pattern?
that's the patterns that the mic picks up, depending on what type of sound you want to get out of it, basically. So, but
What, make me sound like a robot?
no, it just changes. I don't think anything will do that actually. So,
So
still watching Batman.
we set the alarm and it was not set this morning.
Anyway, if you just download Audacity and you play with that thing, you'll figure it out. That's what I did. So,
Okay.
because there's a sweet spot with that mic, but
I will figure it out.
it sounds much better. It doesn't sound like you're on a phone. That's for sure. So we'll get it. We'll get it all up there all in time. So you can.
The fact is, it's on my desk. Therefore, we can move forward.
There, see, wherever you were like a half a second ago, that was perfect. There's definitely a sweet spot in that mic. You're just gonna have to find it and not move. Freeze.
And then I can't move.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta stay put.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it sounds much better.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm finally glad I sent that to you. Oh man, I'm like, I gotta get her that microphone. It was in my truck for 2 weeks, or ever since I told you I would send it. It was bouncing around in my truck, and I'm like,
That's funny.
well, I finally did though. So,
I've had some interesting conversations about this whole coronavirus thing.
yeah, it's the flu and nothing's wrong. So next, what else do you want to talk about?
Did you see that South Korea only has a 0.6% death rate?
And why is that?
Because they're actually testing people.
It's not that big of a country either. I've been there, so.
But they've already done over 140,000 tests.
Oh, you come over here now. And we test you before you go home, or we give you a nice spanking. I don't know, whatever. Really? How are they doing that? Are they making it mandatory?
They have very easy access for them. They even have drive-through testing. Their tests only take 10 minutes.
Drive-through testing.
Yes, their tests only take 10 minutes to process.
Oh, welcome to Corona Testing Virus Station. May I take your order, please?
But here in the U.S., ours take, 24 hours or over 24 hours, and
Yeah.
we don't even have 140,000 tests. We've tested less than 2,000 people.
CNBC just said it, and this allegedly in a roundabout way, because I don't want to be, oh, that's not what they said. They said it's pretty much too late to do anything. Containment's not going to do anything. Testing's not going to do anything, because we got too many big cities that are infected already. There's really nothing we can do. How's that sound?
That's stupid.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's like people don't get that because everybody would say, and math. Basic math, people. Apparently, Fox is telling people that 3% is 3 out of 1,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like Bloomberg's math. He said the national debt was 20 trillion. He was only off by 3 trillion.
Only.
Yeah. Huh. Really? No, that's 3 out of 100, 3%.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're gonna really make me talk about this. I don't want to talk about this no more. What are we gonna? I'm really curious on what's gonna happen and what they're gonna do with this work. Because there's gonna be a point where it's just gonna be Ted Cruz, I guess, has it, and he voluntarily quarantined himself. Well, that's what I would do. I mean,
that's what everybody should be doing if they have it. Yeah.
Exactly.
But apparently CPAC got infected.
Yeah, and
Which I don't. In this day and age, Why are they not doing it why are they not doing all this political crap virtually? We run a show, we do video,
Because
we have call-ins, we have
it would save money, Melissa. What's wrong with you?
oh, I know.
They got money to piss down a hole, which is our money. So I get to go on a plane and go on vacation and talk about bullshit. Well, why not? It's all paid vacations. That's why. But you're exactly right.
Why are they still doing them? I mean, what they're saying, don't go to big crowds. So then what do? They go hold a political rally.
Because they're the emperors and they won't get sick. Only we will.
And Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
Have you watched our cartoon president?
No,
you need to. You need to.
Who that? Steve Colbert does that or something, or who does that?
Our cartoon president is a cartoon on Showtime, and it is absolutely hilarious. They hit everybody. They literally get everybody.
Well, if they hit everybody, I'll watch it. But if they're just banging a president,
no. They hit everybody.
I'm not gonna watch it.
They even get Pelosi and Schumer, and it is absolutely hilarious.
Okay. Well, then
yes.
So it's like a cartoon, and they just they bang everybody. They're not.
Oh yeah.
Specific.
Oh no. And Ted Cruz is absolutely my favorite on there.
Okay. Huh.
You do better. You would do better at doing what he says all the time, because he always says, "I'm Ted Cruz," and you'd do better. You're better with the voices. You would be able to do that one perfect.
Really?
Oh, it's hilarious. Every time I hear his name, that's all I can think of.
Bill Gates funded program will soon offer home testing kits. Interesting.
I wonder how much they'll be.
Well, I wonder how long it'll take. Half of us are going to be dead.
What I want to know is, why don't we have the same test that friggin' South Korea has? 10-minute.
I'll tell you what, South Korea is about the most capitalistic, real open market country that I've been to. I was so impressed with how they do things down there.
Really?
Yeah. And that's probably why. I don't know. It defies all common sense. It's a freaking test kit. I mean, really? They got them. Why can't we have them? Unless it's the sheer numbers. Like I said, South Korea is a very small country.
Well, apparently we didn't use the ones that the CDC wanted us to use. We made our own, and they not only failed, but we don't have enough of them.
Well, somebody should have done something. Like I said, the first case reported here, somebody should have been working on that clear back in December or January. It's March. Yeah, 3 months.
Did you see here in Colorado, a lady in Montrose? She actually died in January. And on her death certificate, it says coronavirus. It doesn't say which one.
Yeah.
But her symptoms were right for this one.
Yeah.
But her death certificate just says coronavirus.
Yeah.
And that was back in January, but she's not listed as even having a case here or that we have an official death from it.
You know what? I don't know. I've heard all this stuff. They're not reporting right, or they're not testing, or they're not, whatever, which just gives a false number minimally of what is really going on. And for the life of me, I don't know why they would do that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Trump said straight up he doesn't want that ship being docked because he doesn't want our numbers to go up.
Well, I wouldn't want to dock because I don't want them to pass it on to other people, but that's just me. So.
Well, yeah, that would be the reason I wouldn't want it to dock. Right. But yeah, his reason was because he doesn't want the numbers to go up. He wants the numbers to stay where they're at.
Huh.
Well, that's not going to happen, and you need to have testing, and those numbers are going to go up.
I'm looking through Drudge here. Did you know that California had a 5.8 quake?
Yes, actually. That was part of the reason why Ron went on earlier.
Oh.
Yesterday was because of that quake. Yeah.
Makes sense now. Oh my God. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just. I think what's going to happen is, we're all going to demand it or voluntarily do it and just lock down until this thing goes over. And I was talking to my neighbor about it, and she goes, "Well, how do we pay our bills?" I said, "I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know."
That's why nobody can do it until they do it either at a state or federal level. Now, once they do it at a state or federal level, we have a fight against our bills because we can't work because we're following the rules of the state or feds.
Well, somebody on Alex Jones yesterday brought up a good point. Just because everything shut down doesn't mean the debt clock stops ticking.
Nope.
Yeah, so the interest is that debt clock is really gonna go flying.
Oh yeah.
Because now they're talking about spending billions of more dollars on this thing, and I don't like it. I mean, you're stopping the income stream.
Mm-hmm.
You're stopping the income stream.
Well, I mean, Walmart already has their hand done orders are no longer being filled. Their automatic orders are being filled still, but anything beyond their automatic orders are not being filled. So right there, we have a major store across the U.S. that everybody shops at, and they're not getting things in. The supply chain is being disrupted already. And remember what we were talking about if China were to call in their debt, they're in the perfect place right now to be like, "Hey, dude, we want our money."
Yeah, China and the Federal Reserve's going to do it too. So,
yeah.
Can't pay it, guys. Sorry. So then they're just going to come take property and possessions, and just like what a bank does when you default on them. So it's not good. None of this is good. I don't. I really don't see. And I'm pretty much an entrepreneur and a positive person here, but I really don't see any possible way out of this unless everything is just stopped. And I mean everything. Everything. Everybody's on vacation for a month. You just can't go anywhere, or 2 months for that matter. And you have to stay in your home. And I just don't. Order shit on Amazon, it gets delivered by a drone, and there's your toilet paper, and shut up and deal with it.
When you just brought up that whole Amazon delivering by drone thing.
Yeah.
And yes, the conspiracy theorist is large in me right now. And that's kind of an interesting factor, because now Amazon would be literally the only place that we could buy anything right now, because they're the only one with drone service. Something interesting to think about.
And they drive you in your home, and now all your gizmos are going to be listening to you for 2 months straight if you really want to go off the deep end on the conspiracy thing.
Well, I can tell you, as you know, I did not have a mic. I didn't even have a mic hooked up, And my phone that I never used, but it sits there on, I know that thing listens to me because I can sit here and talk about something, and then I go on the computer and all of a sudden I'm seeing ads for it.
You're seeing
really?
Yeah.
And I never use my phone. But it's the only thing that would have a mic on it.
I'm trying not to. So, really? They're allegedly spreading the virus through chemtrails. What chemtrails? That's just clouds. What are you talking about? That's jet vapor. I don't know. It sounds like whoever they are, they're going all out here to.
I've wondered that too. What all they're putting in our chemtrails.
Yeah, I don't know. Just listen to the politicians. They are sociopaths. You know what? After seeing this movie and all the deception and manipulation and lying, I'm not going to argue that. And I'm not going to say all of them, but
most.
Yeah, they lie to you. And, it's different than the way it was, but they manipulate you to get to do what they want, which is pretty much voting for them. And then they disappear. So, Oh man. I'm headed for the hills. Where are you going? What hills? I don't know. I still think of that. Where are you gonna go?
There's hills in California.
We are definitely not sane here. Hey, speak for yourself. I told you it's just the flu. There's nothing going on here. You're all nuts. There's no reason to be concerned. Everything's under control.
You know, that is definitely relative.
You want to hear something really weird? So when I was in the chat room last night, I was kind of being a smartass. Well, I actually was being smart. And then I brought up what's going on now in comparison to 9/11.
Mhm.
And I listened to Alex Jones' podcast recorded last night after I was on Ron's show. And Alex Jones equated this with 9/11. I just about fell out of my chair.
It doesn't. It's. I think it's got a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
A lot of the panic.
But the thing is, they're not doing anything. 9/11, God forbid, killed 3,000 people on a single day.
Yeah.
And then look what they did to us to crack down on it to make sure nobody does it again. This thing is going and spreading and infecting and potentially killing, and they ain't doing jack shit about it.
Nope.
So why would you freak out, violate your Fourth Amendment, Patriot Act, all this other bullshit that they're doing, X-rays at the freaking airport and all this stuff to keep everybody safe? That's what they said. We want to keep everybody safe. And now this thing comes along and they're just sitting here and watching it. What? Why? Unless it's me, but why? You can't tell me 3,000 people worldwide haven't died. I know they have already from this.
Because they can't start a war with a virus.
Well, somebody said that. Somebody launched this thing because they know the public and the world wouldn't accept another war, so they let this thing out. That's very interesting.
Like I said, the conspiracy theorist is really strong with me right now. And I have all kinds of weirdness running through my head as far as why this is happening and how it's happening. And all those elites, it goes back to all the sci-fi movies and all the destruction movies.
Yeah.
Where the elites have the cure, and so they're not worried about it, and meanwhile the masses are going to be exterminated.
I'll tell you what, go see that movie and you can always leave, but if it takes you to a permanently dark place, which I hope it don't, go see that Invisible Man movie, because there's another group of people that I think are sociopaths, and from what I know, that's the Illuminati too.
Mm-hmm.
Because sociopaths will humor. Illuminati doesn't humor. They tell you what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So right there, they and then they do it. And that's what sociopaths do, at least the one I experienced. They joke and humor what they're going to do or what they're doing, and then they do it to you. And that is what the Illuminati does. Well, this is what we're going to do. And they say it, and then they do it. So that is the behavior of a sociopath. So, but they think it's perfectly fine because, well, we told you we were going to do that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, okay, great. You warned me, but that doesn't make it any more right.
Yeah, and then you crawl back in your little hole or rise above or whatever you think you are, and then you implement it in a cowardice way in doing it because we're defenseless, and they know that. So, and that's what a sociopath does too. You're totally defenseless against a sociopath. It's just sick. This whole fucking thing is sick. What is wrong with us? I mean, really?
And they're back to blaming it on the bats in the market.
Of course they are.
And I'm sorry, but I know people that I know also saw the admissions from people in China saying that, yes, it came from the lab. You know, there were admissions. So why are we back to the whole bat thing and that they're eating bats? You know, it pisses me off because they need to be honest.
Excuse me, because it's more plausible and it deflects the attention back onto that. That's why. So It's a more plausible theory than it being released out of a Chinese bioweapon lab.
We all know that every government, any big government out there, is creating biological weapons. They have been for years. So why is that so hard to believe?
Let's look. Do your homework on Lyme's disease. It came from that island up there in upstate New York. Well, no, it's because of the ticks and the deer. Where did it come from?
Yeah, how did the animals get this weird virus? You know?
I don't know, but it's starting to concern me because it's all going to be finger pointing and blaming and trying to. Once the public demands answers, I don't know. But right now, they're going to go through the fear stage, and after the fear stage, they're going to go through the anger stage, and then that's what's really going to start setting off all this crap.
Yeah.
So well, denial, fear, and anger. Those are the first three phases of it, and then it's acceptance, and then you just deal with it and move on. But yeah, everybody's going to deny it. Oh, they wouldn't do that. That ain't happening. You're crazy. And then it scares the shit out of them, and then they want answers, and it turns to the anger stage, and that's going to be the scary part. But I'm not even in any of that. I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with it. I'm like at the final stages of all that.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're at a point now where all we can do really is try to protect ourselves and our loved ones. And you know, and unfortunately, the only way we can protect ourselves is locking ourselves down, which none of us can afford, and we're back in that freaking vicious circle.
Yeah, and you don't send your kids to school, and then they come and they take them from you and throw you in jail. So yeah, that's all the easy way out. So I don't get it. I don't get it. There are times that I'm glad I'm by myself. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, because I don't have to look out for anybody or protect anybody, and without the risk of sounding like a selfish narcissist. I just have to worry about me. So.
Well, I mean, that's reality, though.
Well, it's my reality right now. Yeah. So, not that anybody would listen anyway. But it doesn't matter. So you just get that one person that's put something else in somebody's head, and somehow they're more convincing than your role of being a husband and a father. And for some reason, the other outside people convince them that you're the crazy one. It's like, okay, well, whatever, and we'll just see. So. Take it one day at a time. Timmy, you know what? The only people that call me Timmy are the ones that really know me a long time. But that's okay. I'm not complaining. That's fine. It's funny that she says that. So, but yeah, I'm serious. People that I've known since I was a little kid, that's what they would call me. Mm-hmm. The ones that know me, they call me that. They call me Timmy.
There's a handful that still call me Missy.
There you go.
I absolutely hate it.
It don't bother me. I don't care. I mean, Timmy's a kid's name. It doesn't matter. I'm 56. I don't. You could call me Timothy. You can call me. I don't really care what you call me. But it's just every time I see that or somebody calls me that, I'm like, wait a minute. I haven't known you since I was a little kid. Or whatever. I don't care. So you can call me whatever you want. I've been called worse. That's the way I look at it. So
right.
It doesn't bother me any. No. Don't apologize. I'm not. No, you're giving me material, man. I don't care.
You're just giving him something to ramble about. That's all.
You're giving me something to talk about. Don't, like I said, don't take anything serious here. All right. And it's just the flu. So all yous are nuts. Okay. And you can call me whatever you want. So, but yeah, I got to go to Denver.
Just don't call you late for dinner.
No. No. But I'm going to have to go here because I got to go down to Denver and Inglewood, and I'm really kind of a little bit, my ass is not getting out of my truck until I get to my shop. And I got to go there and pick up some parts, and then I'm heading back north. But I'm going to tell you this. The first case that is anywhere within 20, 30 miles of here, I am going to be very, 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 and I'll admit it, paranoid. I'm going to be, but I don't want to use that word, but I'm going to be very planned and proactive is more why I jinx you. Why did I jinx you?
Oh, me.
I want to be very careful and think out my actions proactively and where I'm going to go. So if it comes to Longmont or Thornton or Fort Collins or even Windsor, I'll bet you this. I bet you it's going to take time to get to Wyoming. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, and Montana for that matter. But yeah, I'm really going to watch what I do when that sucker comes like within a 30-mile. And this is just me talking 30-mile radius because it can be time to pay attention.
So I know you're going down to Inglewood. Douglas County now has 2 cases. And did you hear about the lady from Australia who went to Aspen? And she's now back in Australia, but she is now tested positive, and people that she came in contact with up in Aspen are now showing symptoms. And yeah, my son goes up there to work at a car rental place at the airport up there. They always talk about the fact that, oh yeah, they've talked to all the people that person came in contact with, the place they stayed and all this. What about the airport? What about the car rental place?
Right.
Bless you.
Oh, you're making me sneeze
Bless you
now.
again.
Oh, shit.
But they never talk to the rental places. They don't talk to all these other people that have regular contact with these people who are traveling.
Yeah.
You know, and that makes me paranoid. I don't want Stephen going up there anymore.
I don't know. Thoughts on virtual dating? Don't even go there.
Oh, right.
That tomorrow.
You don't want to talk about virtual dating with us.
I can talk about that shit for all next week. You just gave me 4 days of material talking about that. So.
Oh, one of her daughters is coming to Colorado.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend virtual online dating. It's a freaking joke.
Yes, it is.
So, whatever. All right, so we're going to be on again tonight, right?
Yes.
8
We are going
p.m.
to be on at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Talking to...
Hopefully, I gotta confirm it. We may be by ourselves, but I'm pretty sure we'll have Jason Oman on, and he is the writer of Conversations with Millionaires, Conversations with Female Millionaires, and a few other books.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're talking about what to take. I'm taking vitamin C, lysine. I'm taking colloidal silver, vitamin D3. I'm taking all this shit, man. I really, anything that'll boost my immune system.
Morning, Gerard.
So, Jared.
Jared.
It'd be
Gerard.
Gerard.
It looks like Gerard because it's got 2 R's.
Well, we'll see.
I'm probably wrong.
All right, so it's 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven. It's weird. So everybody in the chat room, say goodbye, because I got to go to work Mondays. I definitely got to get out of here sooner than I had been. So,
I was right. Yes, another one right for me.
yeah, you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of you being right all the time. So I need a new co-host. Well, good for you. Wow. It's 2 you got me on. 2, Melissa 2, Tim 0. Okay. Okay. All right, but she is right. Hilarious.
Jared is his twin brother.
Jared. Oh, Gerard. I didn't see the Gerard and Jared. Wow. See, I can't even read. Okay, cool. Well, welcome, and yeah, get ready because everybody on this network is insane, including including the chat room, and it's just the flu. And my show here is all about trying to convince the entire network that they're all crazy, and it's just the flu. So just go live your life and shut up. She could be left, Tim. Oh, I get it. She is left.
I am left.
Yes, she is left. So there you go.
Oh, gotta love our chat room.
Yeah, that's a good one, Pam. So I appreciate that. We got to get her to call in one time. So
Right? I'll get her too eventually.
break her fear, get her on here. So the thing is, you don't even have to say who she is. So that'd be, she could keep her anonymity. I don't even know who it
Right.
is.
Just when you call in, just say, I don't want to say who I am. I just want to terrorize you guys.
Nice. Where's here, Jared? Did he Gerard? Gerard? How do you say it? I'm not making fun. Gerard?
Gerard.
Gerard. Where do you live, Gerard? Or what? Whereabouts? Or at least what state? I really got
Or country.
fucking beers.
We do have, we have not seen Total Vagabonds in quite a bit.
No, we haven't.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Been through there many times. Interstate, I think, 75? Interstate 75? I think. I don't know. Whatever.
That's where Jason Oman is.
Oh, is he?
Georgia, yeah.
Cool. Big city. Driving around it. It's like, kind of reminds me of Chicago just a little bit. So, yeah, 75. Interstate 75. I go by there when I drove from Chicago to North Carolina. And then not too far is Lexington, Kentucky, which I like. That was the halfway point. I like Lexington, Kentucky. It's nice. The Con State. What's the Con State?
CNN. Is it CCN?
Oh, CCN. CNN, you mean? Atlanta. Ted Turner. Jane Fonda. Whatever. Okay. I don't want to get into any of that. That's not going to go well. So, anyway, yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. We're not giving advice. I'm not giving advice. I'm just trying to find some answers here. But
Talking about it does help.
yeah, at least trying to relieve some anxiety or maybe cause some anxiety, which you never know. But
I think
again,
we do a pretty good job of talking each other down off the roof.
yeah, we do. Home of Coke, the Weather Channel. Coke what?
Not the drug.
Oh, really? That's what I thought you were talking about. Coca-Cola? Oh, and I'm going to leave people with this, and not to increase anxiety. I saw a news blurb, will mosquitoes transfer the coronavirus?
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I'm like, holy shit. Really?
Mosquitoes transfer everything. They suck blood out of one person and put it into another. I mean, come on.
Little vampire fuckers. Sorry. No swearing. Okay, so whatever. All right, so everybody say goodbye. I really got to go. I should have left 15 minutes ago.
Good night, Gracie.
Yeah, so say goodnight, Gracie, and we'll be back tonight. What's his name? Jason Omar, you said?
Jason Oman.
We will have Oman.
O-M-A-N.
That's kind of interesting. I'd like to talk to him about some of the things you brought up. So
yeah.
That's our state bird, Jason Oman. No? Oh my God! No, no, you don't want us to leave, or no? What? No, what? Man, this chat room is just a little too slow for me. I'll be on time next time. Yeah, don't worry about it. That's cool. We do start at 6 a.m. Mountain Time, and then tonight again we'll be on at 8, and that'll be really interesting and curious for me and see how many people pop in because they won't be sleeping.
Right.
So, yeah, so it'll be interesting to see the numbers off of that one, just out of curiosity's sake. So
yeah, it will be.
Who knows? It might be good, or it might be the demise of the network. You never know. Don't have that guy on ever again. Trying to eat my dinner, and all he did was swear, and that co-host did too.
We're such bad people.
We're such a-holes. A-hole. You're an a-hole. All right, say Nighters, Gracie, and George. Who's that?
That's us.
Was it George? Not George.
George and Gracie, because I said goodnight, Gracie.
Oh, yeah. See, she's being very. Oh, geez, she's being very witty. Got me. She got me. No mosquitoes? Not yet. That's something I haven't seen a lot here. Actually.
No, we don't have real bad mosquitoes here.
No, so I mean, heading to the mountains might be the answer, but I don't know. I mean, I'm already a mile high. I don't want to go any higher than that, but whatever. We'll see how this all turns out. Hope and pray for the best. That's all I can say. But in the meantime, we will be paying attention. Watch the market. I know I said I'm going to say goodbye, but I'm going to see what the hell market's in. Is that a train?
Yes, that is the train.
I'm going to get you.
I don't even have my door open.
Oh, Melissa, just get on this train. We'll take care of you. Dow is down 1,255 points. So, well, oil is down 23%. Get ready for under $2 a gallon in gas. I'll like that. So,
oh yeah, everything's gonna go bonkers here for a while.
It's crazy, man. This is almost like chaotic.
Yeah.
This is just no rhyme or reason per se. Dow set to tank 1,300 points. That's just at the opening. Treasury yields crater as oil crashes amid all out price war. All out price war. Yeah. For cooking creed. This is really a bad sci-fi movie.
It really is.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? All right.
Watch it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just keep my eye on the Drudge Report, and that's about all I do. So, mosquitoes are the Florida state bird.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Now I get it.
Wow, I'm slow.
Yeah, not awake yet. All right, so time to say goodbye. I'm gonna get out of here, make some, or stop and get some coffee, and start heading down to Denver. I just looked at retirement. I lost $1,200 to Target Solutions. I don't know. Yeah, get ready. I mean, the market is counterintuitive. People should buy, or I should at least. I'm not recommending anything, but when it goes down, that's when it's on sale. But people are going to freak out and they're going to dump everything because, especially people that are on fixed income. But gold is right under 1,700, and not long ago it was $1,000 an ounce. So whatever, but it's going to be very interesting to see how this thing's handled and where it ends up. So, ready to get on a crazy train?
Already been on it.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that. That'll be a different show, though. So.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, say goodnight, Gracie, and we'll be back tonight at 8 p.m., and we'll see how that goes. It'll be our debut on the PM side of things. So.
Good night, Gracie.
All right. Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. Share the show, and we'll be back at 8 o'clock tonight. And have a great day, and don't worry about it. So just pay attention. Have a great day. You've been listening to the original Red Pill Show. Bye.